Good morning, good afternoon, good evening all. This is Yorkie. I hope you are well. This is a 5-lap sprint race from Brazil. It was originally a 25% race distance, but turns out it's 5 laps. We had a qualifying session before. It's a full 15 minutes. Why you want to do 15 minutes qualifying for a 5-lap sprint race, I don't know. But nonetheless, managed to qualify on pole. So just quickly setting up the tyres here. Also quickly going through the setup, readjusting it again after qualifying. So I did originally set it up for the longer race, and as I can get away with more tyre wear, just a few settings. There we go to the grid. So as you saw, I've got a nice new little intro there. I should probably carry on through the rest of my videos from here on out, and also an update to my channel as well. It's got a nice new background now, so if you haven't already, go take a look at that. And there's something new to my channel also, as you might notice. The cars now have 2013 skins on them, being updated. Also there's a nice tyre mod there as well. I've got the orange marked harder tyre, and also the actual tyre texture is slightly different with new tyre wear improvements. So the 5 lights, and they're out very, very quickly. You get an okay start. I've got a car on my lane side and I've got a car on my outside. I'm going swarmed here both into turn 1. I get shoved out wide by the HRT there as I get bumped into the first turn, losing the car, and I get bumped again by that the Toro Rosso. Now I'm all the way back down in 12th. I'll make that 10th with the cars around me also spinning out. I've got a lagging Red Bull here right in front of me. I managed to creep round the outside of him, giving the outside as a Lotus spinning there. Nice new 2013 Lotus skin. I think I got all the cars sorted. The only 3 that I don't are Caterham, HRT and Marussia. As you can see, cars lagging all over the place, and I bump into the back of the Ferrari there. So now up to 8th place after starting first, getting shunted out wide. Not the ideal start, but we're nice and close to the car in front. I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to take him on the start-finish straight. But it looks like he's gone wide there, so I'm going to take him up the inside and the exit of the corner. I'm going to use all my curves coming down the start-finish straight. So come through the last couple of turns, as it were, jumping the slipstream of the Marussia. So quite easily got past the Ferrari there. I'm going to go for the outside, but it shoves me out off the track, and well, I managed to hold it on the outside, but he decides to shove me out wide and then oversteer into the barrier. So definitely not the start that I wanted, especially from first, doing 15 minutes qualifying. Expecting it to be a 25% race, like I said, but only 5 laps. So now I've somehow got to reach my target that the game has set me, which is 2nd, which is very ambitious in this case, but nonetheless, there's no harm in trying. So we're going to push nice and hard from here on out. Try and work our way back up through the field, and try and somewhat rescue this nightmare of a race that I've already had from the start. So we're going to drain a little bit of curves on the exit there. Switch the big priors back up into neutral, ready for this last proper turn. These 2 corners up here don't really count as such, they're just one continuous long left-hander. But save the majority, about 80-90% of my curves for the start-finish straight. I switch the brake bias to the rear, just before the braking zone at the 50-metre board. Turn the car in, Marussia on the left-hand side there in the wall where I was last lap. And now I'm right behind this ghosting Red Bull. I managed to get DRS off him. Managed to gain that in the first corner. He's lagging backwards and forwards here. Have a look to the inside, and it spun out there. Although there wasn't any contact on my screen, I think the poor synchronization of cars that you can get in this game through the lag, I think it might tabbed him on the rear there, sent him into a spin, but as I didn't actually make physical contact with him, I decided to carry on rather than wait for him and let him back past. So as you see, using about 15-20% of my curves, switching brake bias back to neutral again. Let's go and set the fastest second sector. Drain the rest of the curves as we go for the Williams. This time I'm going to duck to the inside rather than go to the outside. Learn that lesson from that last lap. Don't want to be shunted off again in turn 1. Brake bias to the rear, just about in front of him. Get that corner high, quite nicely hooked up. Same through there, got nice and close to the Ferrari. It's got the DRS once again. So open it as soon as you get the DRS activated for you. On the line you can continue throughout the corner with DRS open. Pretty much the entirety of turn 3 you can do with DRS open. And we slipped up the inside of Ferrari, putting us up into 5th. And the rest, 4th and 3rd, look like they're quite a way up ahead and a couple of corners up in front of me. So it's doubtful that I'm going to be able to catch them by the end of the race. So the main aim now is just bang in the fastest laps. Try and recover some XP through that, which isn't ideally what I want to be doing. I'd like to be doing that from the front, but unfortunately you got put in this situation. So yeah, 4th place is 6.5 seconds up the road from me. As you see, constantly adjusting brake bias, switching the fuel mixture mode up into rich for this final lap. Let's go and set the fastest lap there, 1 minute 12.4, which is an okay lap. Ideally I want to get down into the 1 minute 11s, and I did actually qualify on a low 1 minute, I think it was 1 minute 11.1 or something like that, or it might be 0.3 actually, on the harder tyre. You get some understeer there, threw the car in a little bit too aggressively and the car just did not want to go. Tyre wear, you can actually see the with the tyre wear with this new tyre mod, which looks quite nice. It's a good indicator of just how much tyre wear you're getting, and it can really start to show with this mod. It looks fantastic. So all credit to that mod creator. As I was saying, 25% race distances. I usually prefer to go for the hard tyre first and then finish on the soft with the lighter fuel load. As we come over the finish line now, to come in 5th. Final lap there was a 1 minute 11.979. It's quite a bit faster than anyone else on the grid. I'm not too happy with 5th, so I don't know why he's really congratulating me there. But that is the final result, and that was a nightmare in Brazil. And as always, just to keep your motivation nice and high, they show you this lovely cutscene of your guy looking rather annoyed and upset, kind of rightly so, and a Rob Smedley lookalike race engineer there. Having a go at me, also having a go at the mechanics, I believe. But if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a rating. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And as always, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care.